We're going to turn the corner. We're turning the corner.
Well, there are two big embarrassments for Keir Starmer here. One, this shows Brexit working. Now, he doesn't want to talk about Brexit working. He wants to talk about it being a disaster to be mitigated. He wants to get closer ties with the EU. He's even talking crazily, in my view, about kind of youth mobility. In other words, introducing another aspect of free movement back into the UK. In fact, he should be working out that Brexit will be his saviour in two ways. One, it will allow him to properly and visibly control net migration. And the other big one is the AI regulation. We've now got sovereignty over this, so we can have a kind of AI business plan that Europe would not be able to match.
Which the second one might give you the growth he needs and the election. The first one, though, I mean, I hadn't thought about that. This 18 to 30-year-old freedom movement, that is on the cards for this year. So just as he grabs his holy grail, he can declare, I've got control of net migration, and 5 Tory governments couldn't do that and promise you that they would do it, and they couldn't do it. Just as he gets that, he lets it go again. With youth movement.
I know, this is the most staggering own goal. And you're looking at this thinking, my God, can you really blow it? With Keir Starmer, the answer is always yes to that question. I can't recount why Shabana Mahmood, who seems to be a bit more on it than the Prime Minister, isn't making more of a fuss about this. I mean, sure, I get it that Keir Starmer isn't particularly, doesn't really like Brexit, but think of how many Labour MPs there are who are destined to lose their seats to Reform right now.
Yeah.
If I was one of those MPs, and I'd be seeing my own voters really concerned about migration, I would want to say to them, look, this Labour government has controlled net migration. It's hit net zero. It's achieved what the Tories were never able to achieve. This is a boast which seems to just stick in their craw. They don't seem able to articulate.
On this side, we turn a corner. People benefit from the decisions we made. £150 off energy bills, freezing rail fares, and lifting 500,000 children out of poverty. We're turning the corner, and there's much more to come.
The danger to Keir Starmer is immediate. So he's got 4 months today, we're recording this on Thursday, 4 months today to make sure that the losses that he is going to suffer in Wales, and they're going to lose Wales for the first time in over 100 years, the fact that it looked like they were going to win Scotland at a canter and now won't in the Scottish parliamentary elections is going to happen. And they've got councils up and down the country where they can, do badly and lose councillors and therefore lose tent poles in constituencies that they need to fight the next election, and local organisers and local deliverers. These will materially affect whether Keir Starmer remains our Prime Minister or not, because the parliamentary party doesn't operate in a vacuum. It sees what happens on the ground.
Yeah.
And if they think that they will lose their seat at the next election, if this guy with terrible poll ratings and terrible approval ratings is still our leader, then they will get nervous. So there is that horrible tension of having to do the right thing, the important thing, but also the difference between what's important and what's immediate. These elections are immediate. The danger to Keir Starmer is immediate.